We were stressing out so much about this. You just have to know all these things because you can get into a pretty dangerous situation if you don't know it. These are the things that surprised us. These are the things we wish we knew. If we knew this before our move here in Greece, we would have done things differently. It would have saved us some cash.
We were surprised in a good way to find out that
things are much. This would save us a lot of trouble with the transportation and everything, because this video is about the things we wish we knew before moving to Greece. We thought about some useful things to share with you from our experience, some things we wish we knew, and hopefully help you plan a better move, help you organize a bit better.
Some things that surprised us in a good and in a bad way.
If you're planning to move to Greece, if you are interested in living in Greece in general, or if you're just curious about our life here and the things we experience, this video is for you. So the first thing we want to talk about is the internet situation.
Internet surprised us because we were used to another kind of internet.
We expected the internet to be bad, and we read about the internet situation here. And
obviously, we did research a lot about internet.
Yeah, we knew it's gonna be a lower speed than what we are used to, but we didn't really understand what it means because we never experienced it. We didn't know what it means, like practically, what are the things we can do and we cannot do with this kind of internet.
We didn't know what a bad internet means. We came from Romania, we were born in Romania, and even though Romania is a poor country, the internet there, it's one of the best in the world. It's the
fourth or fifth place, yeah. So it's a really good internet.
Good job,
speed.
Romania. We were used to that, we grew up with that.
Yeah, this is what we used for basically most of our lives.
Yeah, if we need to watch a movie, if we need to download anything, in Romania it was the best. It was easy, cheap, yeah. Fiber everywhere. Then we moved to UK.
And we thought internet there is bad.
And we thought internet there is bad because we had a few buffering, some freezes when we watch movies, a few slow loading websites, and we thought
the signal was quite bad everywhere, really, in the city and everywhere.
So our notion of bad internet was that one in UK. So we thought
that is bad.
Yeah, we thought that is bad. So in Greece, it's something similar with that one.
Yeah, so we thought internet is bad in UK until we moved here.
Bad internet here, it's bad. Pages are not loading. If you want to upload something, will take 1 to 3 hours. Download something will take a lot. So to give you a few examples of what bad internet means, just at least to us, when we try to upload a YouTube video, it would take us around 1 hour, and the same video should take just 30 seconds to 1 minute in Romania or in UK.
Yeah, another example for me, what I didn't even realize can happen is my laptop, it's working so bad because the connection is unstable. It's not only when I'm browsing, when I'm on Google or when I'm on the internet, but even when I work in different programs like Photoshop, for example.
This is a technical thing. The laptop is trying to send data and receive data, and because it's slow, it uses a lot of resources. So the internet speed affects the performance of the laptops as well.
Also, another one is whenever I try to speak with my brother on FaceTime. And sometimes we have a good wave of internet and it works, but it doesn't happen often.
You need to know this because if you are working online or you have Zoom meetings or whatever online meetings you might have.
If you're a digital nomad, this is a really important information to know. And especially during the evenings or on weekends, I noticed that whenever everybody's using the internet, it's working worse.
Yeah, so it comes in waves.
Yeah, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. We can still work with it, it's fine for now, we can still do our job, but it's frustrating at times. So something to keep in mind is that this doesn't happen everywhere in Greece. I think if you're in Athens or in a bigger city, you probably have better internet, but on the islands and in the rural areas, in the villages, this happens a lot. And the thing is, there's not much you can do about it. There are a few things you can do, but yeah, not much. So I think it's really important to either choose the best area to live in for you, where you know you will have a better quality for the internet, or what I think we would have done differently is we would have invested in Starlink from the beginning. You can totally avoid this situation if you know from the beginning, either find an area that has fiber connection, or if you invest from the beginning in something like Starlink. Yeah, but remember, these are not the most important things to know about moving to Greece, about living in Greece in general, because we did a lot of research, there weren't so many things that surprised us. So this is our experience. These are the things that surprised us. These are the things we wish we knew. So we find them very helpful. We hope it's helpful for you too, and you can get some value out of this video. You can find some useful tips, even if you come just to travel here. So
maybe even if you're curious, or definitely if you want to move here.
There are some important things to know.
This maybe will give you value, will give you a perspective.
Yeah, there's many more important things to know about Greece and living here. We didn't get into the bureaucracy, we didn't get into tax, we didn't get into things like that, which we know are hot topics for you guys. But the thing is, we are from Romania. We are used to these things. It's not a surprise for us. The bureaucracy, everything going on here,
if
the
you
bad
think the
economy.
Greece is bad, you should see Romania.
Yeah, I mean, things are changing over the years, but we've seen things. We've seen worse. We lived through poverty. We lived through bad things.
Yeah, we've been through hard times.
We've been through a lot. So we're not scared about the things going on here. We're not scared about the bad economy, about the bureaucracy, about these things.
Yeah, but in the videos that will come, we will get more personal.
Whenever we get into these sort of issues, we're obviously gonna present them to you. So maybe we're gonna look into buying something or whatever. Whenever we're gonna get to that point, we're gonna show it to you. We're gonna share our experience, and hopefully you can see how things work here. It will be useful for you. But for now, that's why we don't talk about these things, because it's not a big deal for us. It's something we knew about, we researched it, we experienced it before. So the bribe, the bureaucracy, everything, we've been through it already.
Next thing,
we want to talk about the exchange rates, because it's something that surprised us a little bit. We were used to, whenever we traveled in the European countries, that the best rates would be if you go with, let's say, for example, we had pounds. If you go with your pounds in cash at the local exchange in the country you travel, you would get the best rates. For example, if we went in Italy and their currency is euro, we would buy at the...
We take pounds from UK in Italy and exchange
buy
them
euro
there,
in Italy
because
with pounds.
They will give us a better rate than it would be to exchange pounds in UK. Maybe some of the people will ask themselves who is using cash anymore. But here in Greece,
we find it quite common actually. Even at the markets we pay cash, and it's just
there are situations where they take only cash.
For example, I think it's always good to have cash whenever you travel, especially in countries like this, because they still have a lot of businesses that use cash or prefer to use cash. And there are remote locations. When you travel, when you visit villages, when you visit different things, it's good to have cash on hand.
So the exchange was a bit surprising, because
to exchange money here, it's worse. It's the worst rate. It's better to just use your card here. If you want to have some cash, change it before you come here. So if you travel to Greece, if you come here, if you plan to move here and you want to have some cash, just exchange, buy euros in your own country. You will get a better deal than buying euros here with your currency. So for example, for us, with the pound situation, the best deal we got was in the UK, to buy euros in UK.
Yeah, to give you an example, when we went in Turkey, we exchanged money in UK from pounds to Turkish lira, and then we exchanged money in Turkey from pounds to Turkish lira. They gave us more money for the same amount in Turkey. The same thing happened in Romania for euro. We exchanged it in UK, pounds for euro, and exchanged it in Romania. And they gave us more money in Romania. So we thought this will happen pretty much in most of the places. When you go with pounds, they will give you a better rate than in UK. But here is not the case. The rates are a bit lower than in UK or most of the countries.
I think the best rate you get here is to use Revolut or Wise.
Yeah, they have the best
rates, yeah. So if you transfer your money in a Revolut account or Wise account and just use your card whenever you purchase something, this is the best option. And whenever you need cash, you just get it at a lower rate, and that's it. It's not a big deal. But I think it's important to know, especially if you're talking about bigger amounts of money. It's something good to know, because
if you want to come here with some money, make a quick checkup online and read every detail to see the rates.
If we knew this before our move here in Greece, we would have done things differently. And I think it would have saved us some cash.
Yeah.
We talk about our experience here in Crete. We don't know how things are in the mainland. Maybe they are different. Maybe you get a better rate in Athens or in other city or on different islands. But here in Crete, this is the situation. And yeah, we thought we were going to share it with you. Maybe it will help you.
Yes. While we film this, we just want you to have a look on this view that we have.
Just check out this view.
Look at the color of the water.
We're just so happy to be here. It's amazing. Living here is the best experience of our lives. We are so grateful for it. We just want to thank you all for watching our videos, for being here, for leaving a comment. We love reading and responding to your comments.
We're very grateful for you watching us. Gives us motivation to do more content.
And advice, we love your advice. I mean, we got so many useful things out of the comment section.
Yeah, just the video with supermarket with the feta one.
We appreciate you guys that you give us useful advice and you make our experience here even better. You help us with adapting and everything, and thank you. Just thank you.
Thank you very much.
Another useful thing is if we would have known about the existence of Temu, AliExpress, Shein, all of these
their
shops.
Activity in Greece and delivery time.
We thought we're not gonna get these here, and we bought a lot of crap and a lot of stuff that we could have just buy when we got here. And this would save us a lot of trouble with the transportation and everything, because we had to send so many things from UK to Romania and then drive all the way back here, so our car was packed. It would have been good to know that there aren't any issues with these companies here. So there is all of these companies that sell products manufactured in China. They sell here too, and the delivery dates are not that bad actually. We thought we were gonna get our products maybe in months, or they will get lost on the way. Because when we were doing our research, we found some YouTube videos and we found some articles with people saying that delivery here is terrible. They lose your packages and you.
I remember a lady,
things like that. Yeah.
I remember a lady responding on Facebook on this matter that is not reliable, and she specifically said the address are not well established here in Greece. The number of the houses are confusing, and delivery will get lost on the way, or you will receive it after a long time.
You will have to pick it up from a local store or something like that.
And it will be a struggle just to go after it and receive it.
This still might be true in other places, but here in Crete, we didn't have this issue at all.
No, even though we live in the village, it's not in the main city. It's not a problem. Whatever Ali, Shein, Temu, it's getting to us in 1, 2, 3 weeks, and it's coming at our place. So it's a good thing to know if you buy from places like this. Or if not, you have a version of Amazon here.
You don't have Amazon
here. You don't
have
Amazon here, don't get me wrong. They have a similar online store, big online store. It's called Crete. You can find everything there, mostly everything. You can have a subscription monthly for faster and cheaper delivery. But don't get me wrong, it's not like in the UK.
It's not
UK,
Amazon.
For the Greek people, if you don't know, in UK, the Amazon comes the same day or the next day if you pay monthly subscription of £9, I think it was the last time, and you will get used to that.
Yeah, whenever you need something quick, you forgot, and it's important, you can find everything on Amazon, and yeah, it's really, really convenient.
Yeah, for the UK and US people, when you have a subscription here, the delivery will get to you in 3, 4, 5 days, still fast.
And it's quite cheap, it's 25 euros per year. Anyway, the bottom line is you can find pretty much everything here. You can find all sorts of products, from clothes to just
because this was in our mind. What if we go there and we can't find half of the things we have? So let's take them with us, because Temu is not available there, AliExpress or whatever. If we need something to buy to...
Yeah, just the cheap bullshit that you buy.
Yeah.
From goggles to whatever, you name it. Yeah.
But there are plenty of stores, physical stores. There are plenty of online stores. You
will find everything here. I think this would be a useful information for us to have, at least, because we use this kind of stores. We do online shopping, and it's good to know you don't have to carry a lot of crap with you, because you will find it here. So here on this channel you will find everything from our life living here in Greece, everything from this period of adapting into a new country. We're gonna share some stories from our life, from the period we lived in the UK. Maybe you want to hear about that too. And also we want to explore this beautiful island of Crete, so you're gonna see a lot of that here on this channel. We want to share with the world what this beautiful island has to offer. And if you come here, if you're planning your trip here, this will be the perfect channel for you, because we're gonna give you all the information you need to know before you travel to Crete, so you get the most out of your experience.
When we opened the channel, we thought it will be for people moving here, for people who want to explore Crete and Greece, and a place to keep our memories and just to have fun. Mostly to have fun, because we're having fun all day and we're having fun filming, and we thought maybe other people are interested to see this.
Maybe other people want to have fun along.
Yeah, maybe other people
With
want
us.
to have fun with us. So if you are into those things, this channel is for you. Now, rent is a huge topic that we can talk about for hours and days. We have a video on this topic.
Yeah, I highly recommend you to watch that one. If you're planning to move, it has a lot of useful information that we wish we knew.
Yeah,
and
we put there everything we thought it was useful.
it's a lot of good information in that one.
Yeah, if you want to move here and rent a place, go and watch that video. We did a lot of research because it's important.
It's one of the main things that is part of settling in, so you have to do a lot of research, you have to sort out everything. Yeah, but I think what surprised us and what we wish we would have known about this topic is how easy it is to rent here, because we were used to what renting means in UK and we were traumatized by the whole experience. We're gonna talk about it later, but what I want to say is we were stressing out so much about this. Yeah, it just impacted us a lot because we thought we were gonna come here and we're gonna have the same struggles we had in the UK. And
the rent about the process of renting, not finding rent or anything else.
Even finding
the
rent.
process, the paperwork, the time required to do that.
We wish we knew this information because it would have saved us so much stress. Renting here is kind of similar to renting in Romania. If you have money, everything is possible, almost everything. So you don't have to worry about much. Especially for us, being European citizens, we didn't have to worry about visas or anything like that, so it was easy peasy. It's just something relieving for me to know now. I would have loved to have this information before we were moving here. So just to give you an example, if you go in Romania, and same goes in Greece, if you have the money to cover a few months' rent, you can just go, speak with the landlord, make a contract, give them the deposit, give them 1 month advance for rent, and that's it. You're in the house.
Is the ID. It's the only thing
you will need an ID, obviously, a passport or ID or whatever, but it's the only thing you need. Nobody asks you where you work, what do you do for a living, how much you earn. There is no certain requirements, there is nothing. You just have to have the money to pay the rent, and that's it.
There is no history or tax number or whatever.
Yeah, there's no reason to worry extra about this topic. You will sort it out easily. There are options when it comes to renting a place. There is a high demand, but I think the offer is pretty available as well.
We were surprised in a good way about this one.
Yeah.
And surprised in a good way because let us tell you our history with renting. We came from Romania, where the only thing you need to rent is money, not a lot of money, money for the rent, obviously.
Deposit and
an ID.
Rent,
money and an ID. And that was normal for us for 20 years around. Then we went to UK. In UK, it's so complicated.
It's like you buy the house.
It takes so long. You need so many documents. You need a history. You need references. In UK, it's exhausting.
And
just this renting process.
The demand is so high.
The demand is so high.
You are fighting over a house, literally.
There are no private landlords. You are lucky, like winning at the lottery.
If you find a private
landlord. For us, we were self-employed.
Yeah, that's why it was so complicated.
We were in a difficult situation. We needed to move houses.
Many times.
We were searching online, and when we went to see the places, they told us we were going to need 2 years history with
yeah, some places required even
2 years or 3 years tax return. They want to see our self-employment history for the last 3 years.
And just think about this. If you're moving and it's your first year there, it's so limited what you can do. You can't just move to the UK and rent something in the first place. You can't do this because you have no history, you have no work contracts that are ongoing for a few months, you have nothing.
Yeah, so this is for Greek people or the ones
for foreigners, yeah, for people that are looking to move abroad, maybe even to move in the UK.
Yeah, if you want to move in the UK. But for Greek people that maybe don't know these things, in UK, you will need documents, obviously, a share code.
That you have the right to live there.
You will need 3 years of history that you work there. or a contract of at least 3 months.
There are many requirements. Let's not get into all of them.
Yeah, so we were traumatized.
Bottom line is, I think for the UK, it's important to mention, when we first got there, we had to live in a share house. It was the only option. And we tried to escape from that situation for so long.
3 years.
For so long.
3 years to rent a house.
To rent a house. 3
years of struggles. Yeah. And we changed houses like 6 times. I think 6 times in these 3 years. Just share houses. But I think we will talk about this in another video.
If you want to hear the story.
Yeah, if you want to hear the story, maybe
let us know.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. We are so traumatized that when we thought about moving here, just the
idea of going through this,
of renting a place and all the paperwork and
going through the struggle again, we were so anxious.
It was hard on us, But then we were surprised in a good way to find out that
things are much easier
here than we thought it will be. You just need your ID, obviously, the money, obviously, and the tax number.
We covered in the video about rent everything you need, so make sure you watch that one if you're interested in what it takes to rent here.
Yeah, for the people who want to move here, it's much easier than in the UK, probably even than in the US. And this is a good thing. And I think this is because UK, it's more evolved than Greece and Romania. And people along the years explore and exploited some of the legal and
as a tenant in the UK, you are protected so much that it's hard for the landlord to kick you out of the house, even if you don't pay for like 6 months. They can kick you out, but the process is so long that you can end up having a tenant that is living there and not paying for a year. So because of this situation, things got really, really complicated when it comes to renting a place. So yeah, that's why I think it got to that point. But
and in Romania, let's say in Romania, if you don't pay,
you will be kicked out.
You will be kicked out. Don't
One way or another.
Probably here in Greece as well. It's not like in the UK, I will call the police and things like that. No, you will be kicked out.
You will get out of the house.
Yeah, this was a pleasant surprise for us. So don't be afraid of renting here.
Yeah, it's no point to freak out, to stress out too much about it. You will sort it out.
Even though we knew Greece is hot in the summer, and we've been here in holidays and in other hot places, it still was surprising. For me, it still was the heat. When the heat waves struck, it still was surprising, hard to sleep and hard to do anything. But there are a lot of
extreme weather conditions
that surprised us.
Yeah, there were a few things that we didn't know about, and one of those is the extreme heat. Sometimes we get these heat waves, and obviously there is a fire hazard here in Greece, and a lot of things can happen, so you have to be prepared. You have to know, because maybe you saw the video with the fire that we posted, and this is something that can happen to anyone, so it's important to always mow your garden and cut all the weeds around your house and all the things that grow, because it's really a hazard and you can create disaster.
Look at these beautiful people. Anyway, so this heat creates a lot of effects like fire hazards or bugs.
Yeah,
cockroaches.
There are huge cockroaches.
Like this big. They came out when it's really hot.
Yeah.
We didn't expect that, and we are still a bit surprised, but we're getting used to.
Yeah, we're getting used to it. Yeah.
When it's very hot, the cockroaches come out and just wander around every corner.
Yeah, in the evenings and during the night.
Yeah. And we find them dead on the terrace
on their
in the
back
morning.
like this.
This is another effect on the extreme weather.
Heat, yeah.
Another one is the wind.
There are more types of winds. There is this cold wind that it's more like in the autumn and in the spring, and there is the other wind, the warm one that comes from Sahara, and this one brings sandstorms.
At least here in Crete.
Yeah, here in Crete, yeah. So this wind that comes from Sahara, it brings this kind of dust, and we were surprised to see this. Like we didn't know about this at all, and the dust is everywhere on your car. It goes everywhere in all the places.
And the humidity goes up. Then you will sweat a lot very fast. You will sweat a lot very fast.
Yeah, there is high humidity as well, and in those days it's a bit harder to cope with the heat because you feel it differently when it's humid. And
don't get us wrong, we're not complaining.
yeah, we are just explaining.
No, we love
got
this,
used to it, and
but
we
it
still
was
love living
it
here.
was
Yeah.
it was still surprising for
Yeah.
us, because we expected it, but still surprised us.
Yeah,
And a
there
few
were just
effects.
things we didn't know about, really.
Yeah.
Because when you come here in holiday for a week, you don't experience all of these. Maybe you get to experience one of them, but you don't go through all of these. So you don't really know what's going on here the rest of the year.
Yeah, also the wind can be pleasant.
Sometimes we love a windy day.
Yeah, we love
so
the wind.
refreshing.
But in this condition, when we film, it's a real struggle for us.
Yeah.
Another thing that wind brings are the waves.
Yeah, sometimes they are extremely high waves, and this limits water activities and stuff like that, and you just have to be aware even when you go for a swim, or you just have to know all these things, because you can get into a pretty dangerous situation if you don't know it.
If you go with a boat, if you go with a paddle board,
Yeah.
you need to be aware of the wind and some of other things that wind can cause.
Yeah.
Even if you want to swim, or if you want to find the beach without waves, the wind is a big factor in this. So still surprised us that, just let's say we have one of the favorite beach here in Greece is Iguana Beach, and it's real calm, and it was like that the whole time.
Every time we went.
Every time. 2 years ago, now a few times, and we took
our niece there because we thought it's gonna be
so
nice. It's like a lake, there are no waves, and she is just 4 years old, so we thought this is gonna be perfect for her.
But because it was a bit of wind, for the first time we saw waves there.
Big waves, yeah.
Yeah, big waves. So it's a good thing to keep in mind. The wind will have an impact
yeah.
on the water and on a lot of things.
Yeah, and also this plays a big impact in the fire hazard as well, because it's really windy sometimes. If a fire starts, it will just fuel it and it will extend so fast. Another important thing to know is that Crete is seismically it's a seismically active region. Crete is a seismically active region. I'm sorry, I just left my English at home today.
Yeah, we were surprised about this.
Yeah, I think it's important to know whenever you are thinking about buying a house, buying a
Building
property,
a house or something.
Yeah, I think this is important to know.
When you
It's
get
really
into
important.
building, this is important, because there are laws about this, there are
Yeah.
certain guides and guidance about this.
This is because of this, because it's a seismically active region.
Yeah, so this sums up all our video, all our ideas. I hope this gives you value, and we hope to see you on the next video. Bye!